Mr. Speaker, we have recently learned of a 17-year-old girl who is believed to have been exploited by what is alleged to have been a human trafficking ring. This girl was a ward of today's NDP's government in the care of CFS. Can the minister explain how a child in the care of today's NDP's government ends up in such a terribly risky situation that she could be sexually exploited when she is supposed to be safe in the care of CFS?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I can assure the member opposite and every member in this House that the safety and security of children are paramount. We continue to work with families, to work with communities to provide the children and the youth with the resources they need. We have made investments and partnerships with not-for-profit organizations working in the front line. We've expanded Nadinaway to 24/7 hours, a youth drop-in center. We continue to work with Street Reach to ensure that we have people on the front lines in the communities, on the streets, looking for youth when they go missing. We'll continue those relationships. We continue working with the Winnipeg Police Services and the RCMP as well across the province to ensure the safety of all Manitoba children.
Mr. Speaker, the Minister herself has acknowledged that many youth in care are running from the place where they are supposed to be safe, like a group home. In fact, in one interview, the Minister has said that Street Reach, an organization which searches for children who are missing from CFS, that this organization, Street Reach, visits crack houses to find these children. It is my understanding that one aspect of the care of every child in CFS is that they are staying in a place of safety. A crack house is not a place of safety. Can the minister tell the chamber how a child in CFS care would end up in a crack house?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. What I can assure all members of this House and all Manitobans is that we continue to make investments in our child welfare system. We have more than tripled the funding to the child welfare system. We've hired more child protection workers. We're hiring and working with more foster parents. We have developed supports for families. There are children with complex needs. We need to be able to address those needs. We are out in the communities. We are working with the agencies and the authorities. What we also need to be doing is preventing these issues from happening, making sure that we have a strong mental health strategy, making sure that we have a good quality education and childcare available to all Manitobans. We're going to continue to make those investments to support Manitoba families so they can raise their children in their homes and in their communities so those children can thrive.
Mr. Speaker, it is surely inappropriate for the Child and Family Services system to accept that children in care are exposed to such dangerous activities. Yep. The minister has said that children in care in some places of safety are able to leave at any hour of the day or night, and some, as the minister herself has acknowledged, end up in unsafe places like crack houses. How is it that the minister is operating a system in which children in her care, in the care of today's NDP government, are ending up in such unsafe situations? And what is the minister going to do to end this practice, which has likely been going on for the 16 years of her government?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As I said in the previous question, I will repeat it for the member opposite. This government has continued to make investments in child welfare. We have developed strong and meaningful partners with authorities and agencies. We have tripled the funding to child welfare. We have hired more workers. We continue to provide support to foster parents, but we don't stop there. We continue to work on prevention strategies through Healthy Child Manitoba, where we're making investments in prenatal benefits, where we're looking at child care centers. We're looking to provide education. We're going to continue to work with our partners. We're going to continue to provide the support when families need it, and we are going to work together to address these issues cooperatively and collaboratively and in a way that does not create fear, and we will continue to support them, like the members opposite, who has continually voted against every one of those initiatives.